Everybody, welcome to the stream. So let me first remove it. It's Holy Saint Night here, and this is how you go as Archaon in Immortal Empires.
In the name of Magnus.
Well, yes. Okay. Normal. Alright, let's start the campaign. So this is how you play. This is the one of the best start beginnings for campaign. The reason is you get to give your allies, which you will create outposts on the regions, of course, a tier 5 settlement and some extra regions as well. You don't need it yourself, so there's no point in taking it yourself. It doesn't benefit you that much. So this is the best way to start the game. Now I'm gonna show you why this is it's not always people don't pay too much attention to these details, so that's why, as it's the saying, the detail makes the champion. And this is the reason many players have a hard time when playing as a very hard time making it when they play as these chaos factions, because they by themselves they are very hard. They got a very hard campaign, but if you don't do this, if you don't make a good start, and by that meaning in a very optimal way, then it will be even harder. Much harder. This, of course, is possible due to the outpost. Many people don't pay attention to the outpost mechanic, so this is why I guess they haven't they're having a much harder campaign than how it should have been. It's already hard, but it becomes harder if you don't make good choices. Okay, let's go. But Bretonia, for example, is pretty uh, easy. You just
Yes, my lords.
make the technologies to confederate and you confederate. It's not hard to...
There'll be a reckoning.
Bretonia isn't hard to go with. It's very easy.
I am the chosen of the gods.
Same for the Wood Elves are also... First, you need to defend, as you see, the first army that is with this greater demon. You don't want them to... Okay, got this. Common. We go with the replenishment. You don't want them to... You don't want to leave them. Now, we won't head towards the Withering Fortress. Or Withering Fortress. Because this is what the trick is.
This way.
Can we recruit anything here? No, but we can march forward.
Times come. Never stop.
Okay, we can recruit it. Now we go to diplomacy. No, this is technology. Okay, you need to head to the erection of ruinous monuments. Get towards this. Right there.
Excellent.
Okay, now diplomacy as soon as possible, even in this turn.
What?
So we join war against this guy. That war. Hold on. Okay, it doesn't allow it at the moment. Let's wait a few turns. It allows it sometimes, it doesn't allow it always. But you can vassalize them this way. So as soon as this becomes... Oh, oops. As soon as this becomes available, then go for it. So on turn 1, it doesn't, it's not available. You need to go to this diplomacy, the bloody sword here. I guess we didn't get a good roll or something. Join war against them. You need to do this, offer this, and this will allow them to become a vassal of yours. It's not able, I guess, on turn 1, but it usually gets available to happen. And by that you are able to build outposts in your allies and in your vessels, and of course you have the Cornet units, the Gensinian units, the Slanesi units, and the Nergleth wood units, which aren't able usually when on the legendary lords like Scarbrand and so on. Nakari, what the other was? Kairos and Kugath Plaguefather, because these guys have their diplomacy. You need to fight them, and you don't want to do that. It's hard.
The chosen of the gods.
We'll head for this settlement. Maybe it's available at this turn. Let me check.
Why talk? Fight.
Don't worry against them. Yes. Okay, there it is. You see, the second turn it becomes available. And you can also make a good amount of money, but I won't make. So let's. We can demand. Okay, let's demand them. Like, we didn't demand anything. Okay, that's good. And now, how much money we have? Okay, we have 8k. Let's go to war coordination, outposts, and we be at the Howley Citadel, which is the tier 5 citadel. We can begin a construction of the outpost. Which started, that's great news. Okay, now what will happen in the Howling Citadel? The outpost will allow us to recruit the Chaos Warriors of Khorne, so we don't need the mark ourselves. And it's not just that, it will allow us to recruit Bloodthirsters and Skullcrusher and stuff like that. All these. Okay, turn 2. So it's end the turn. Now we are not heading, as you see, for the winning the first tier 5 settlements for us to occupy, because we don't need it. Instead, we are heading to. We're not heading to the Wearing fortress. We are heading for these minor settlements this faction has. Okay, we did it. Let's occupy this.
We thrill to this domination.
Now, okay, we can recruit whatever we can. And of course there are the Swords of Chaos. You need to have a territory to recruit this. But we have. There we go. Okay, with another level, now we're gonna use the Spirit Leech because it increases the auto resolver. Let's go for the Deadly Blade here because we're gonna need it to be fighting. Allied recruitment? Not yet. Okay, we don't have anything available yet. Okay, let's we can build a unit building. What we gonna build? We're gonna build an erection to the ruinous monuments, so we can have this one, the one that allows us with the technology upgrade to build this. To recruit a hero house sorcerer, so we get our sorcerer pretty fast. And let's end the turn. Of course, you have to be ready because Boris will be coming for you. So, but we gotta face him. Okay, we got this. Now we're making the rest research, as you see, for the erection, towards the erection of the ruinous monuments. Okay, now what do we recruit? Let's recruit one of these, and one of these. If you get lucky, you're gonna get available the option to recruit one of these, how are they called? Manticore early on, and that helps a lot. Of course, you can keep still begin initiating in diplomacy, but now I'm just showing the start. It's not anything that is, you know, very hard to find. It was there, but not many players check on this depth.
There'll be a reckoning.
Okay, let's go. Decisive victory, pretty good. Now we're gonna occupy this as well. I'm pretty sure we can recruit allied recruitment. There it is. There it is. Okay, the Chaos Warriors of course aren't available just yet. I'll wait until they become available. Okay, Warband recruitment. Yeah, we have the Slanesh influence. Okay, let's recruit. I guess I don't need all these. Let's disband this. We got the Slanesh Marauder. I'm pretty sure I'll keep the dogs with the poison. Okay, what do we have? Let's go for the Kindle Flame.
What?
And this guy will get another deadly blade because we'll be fighting in.
Slaughter begins.
I forgot how steed remove the steed for the upkeep. Spell resistance. Yes, Lanes casts spells, so we're gonna get our bonus pretty soon. Our positive economy, I mean. The reason, as I said, players have this hard time is because they're playing it same as is the situation with Nurgle. They're playing him wrong.
I'll have this world. Forward unto slaughter!
Alright. Oh, you have to be in camp stance. Alright.
The storm of chaos gathers.
I guess I have to remove some. What should I remove? I'll remove these marauders.
Spirit of war.
I'll keep the dogs because of the poison.
There'll be a reckoning.
I'm not building anything. Did I build anything here? I don't think so. No, I didn't. I don't need to build anything. I need to save my money. I think I should have recruited. I think I can recruit if I'm on march stance from the allies. I don't. I'm not sure. Maybe I could. And this also solves you the mark problem because you gain better technologies early on. Let me see. Okay, we can. Yeah, we could have recruited them if we had them available, but not always the case. Okay, it's gonna take one turn. I'll wait for it. I will build some more of this. Let's end the turn. It's not, we don't delay that much. The delay isn't gonna be that. We're gonna suffer some attrition penalty, but that's alright.
No.
This is not a big army, we can deal with it.
Play with me. A wondrous day. I trust.
Okay, if we join war against these guys.
Grandfather Nurgles.
Okay, they don't give us that much of a bonus. Of course, if you go for the Demon Prince and make him succeed a vessel with him if you join war, because he's in war with many factions. So if you do that, it's easily to get all outposts available on tier 5 settlements. Because he's doing pretty good in campaign. I'll go with this for the units. Now we are bankrupt, but we don't mind.
Guides me. It is decreed by me. Attack!
And now we're gonna take this tier 5 settlement, subjugate. There is the option to subjugate this Slanesi faction, and we will construct another outpost here.
What could you possibly offer me, mule?
Of course, this doesn't allow us to confederate, to make them a vessel this way, so we'll have to fight against the battle, and then we will be able to subjugate them. And of course we'll give them a territory so they can construct they got the minor settlement military buildings as well as the okay, we don't lose much, so good. The dogs truly help with against their armor piercing. Okay, and there it is, subjugate. That's what we do. And this allows us to build another outpost on this Lanet settlement. We will, of course, unite these all into a single unit.
I'll have this world.
This of course helps our upkeep penalties. Now this is 16, 36.
Spirit of Morka.
Okay, we'll be heading towards now.
Go now!
Not this way, this way.
A storm of chaos gathers.
Okay, this guy got his level. Let's give him, because we could go for Root Marcher, but not yet. Let's give him the spells for the time being. And this guy,
Guides me.
giving him this option is pretty useful. Gives plus armor, piercing, melee attack, and bonus versus infantry. So we'll go with this because the rest, they're not as useful. Let's complete him with this. Let's give him the damage resistance. There we go.
For chaos!
Okay, we will have some attrition, but we will okay, we will recover soon. Now we got this and we got the Sorwak Mount. Let's see.
Nurgle's beloved.
We can do the same, I think.
So, good faith have
Trade
you
settlement, okay.
despoiled?
We'll give them this. And we will balance the offer with some gold. Okay, that's a good
The
one.
sensation.
So they get to start building the low tier structure. Military structure, the one for the this allows us for the mage, yeah, for the sorcerer. The one for the minor settlement military building. Okay, we got our money back. Sadly we suffered a lot of attrition. Well, if you get lucky, you will start with having Manticore. It becomes available, you know, a feral Manticore, and that helps a lot in the auto resolver early on. If you don't, of course, want to play the battles yourselves. It helps a lot in the sieges also. But I guess, like I said, this is the units you are able to recruit, it's kind of a random roll.
A quest has been issued, mighty lord. A great adventure beckons. Be wary, though, for while the potential rewards are great, so too are the perils.
As you see, this kind of enemy army is pretty hard to do, to fight against at this point. So let's see. Do we have a manticore yet? No, we don't. Of course, it depends all on the region.
Onward to destruction! Yes, bring corruption!
I think I can recruit a manticore over here. No, I can't. It's just random something.
Excess!
Exquisite pain. Okay, outpost. Yeah, I forgot to start building it. There it is. Whirling Fortress. And this will allow us to, we are building it now, to recruit this Lanesi tier 5 once they are available, of course. Units, and I mean up to tier 5 units. And you don't need anything more because you don't need to build the buildings yourselves this way, as well as you mostly what you care about as these kind of factions. You don't have a lot of you don't spam armies. You care about the availability to recruit a unit, which becomes possible with the outposts, and that's how you do the start most of the time.
Already told me your offer, but I will hear it from your lips all the same.
Now I won't go to accept this. I'm not accepting this simply because it's also they get target from a lot of factions we want to. And there it is. We can now recruit a sorcerer. Recruit hero. There it is. We only need a sorcerer of shadows. We have. Let's go with this guy.
What is thy will?
No. Okay, that was a good thing that I waited.
I am the chosen of the gods.
Guys, alright.
For chaos, I'll have this
Check this out. Go to here.
Are you a god?
Tempests and fire.
Drain magic.
Okay, he can't move yet. Yeah, I forgot.
There'll be a reckoning.
Alright, I like the recruitment. Okay, we can make one of these, but they don't cost gold. But you see how our upkeep is. Okay, it's not this stuff yet available. Alright, we got this. Now what's that? This is definitely useful. What's that? We'll evolve for this technology. But we'll go with the chosen upgrade. Then you get this and hold on. Forsaken, Charioteer. Let's go for the expendable trade first.
Now the end times come.
Alright, so let's see.
Father's here. Nurgle listens.
Join war again. Hold on, can we trade the settlement? No. The gallows tree, okay. Let's join war against. If we join war against these guys, all right. It's not a vessel. It's not a vessel. Oh, we won't accept this. We'll go, I guess, and subjugate them as well. Let's end a turn. Oh my god, we are getting besieged. Okay, so we don't want to get in here. It's already by 12 turns, as you see. Since we can't recruit anything, there's no point in getting in the settlement. Let's head towards the Nergleth. Settlement in order to subjugate them as well and be able to recruit their units. We can do the same for the Zincinian that is next to the Demon Prince, and even we can do the same to the Demon Prince as well. So we subjugate them, and there you have it. The confederation of how doing this sort of confederation moves allows you to recruit all sorts of troops without building the building, needing to create a building and taking up, which takes a long time and a lot of resources, and this way you save resources as well. And this is all done by turn. The speed is what also is very important to take into account. This is a very good start because we are not even turn 30 and we have 2 outposts to these two, the capitals of settlements for each god, each of the mono god factions. And this is how you recruit all the types of units. So this is one of the best starts. Hopefully we won't die now to Boris. Usually you don't die. So maybe just I shouldn't have moved towards this settlement. We have we recruited the hero, the sorcerer already, so sorry about this loading, guys. But you know, you don't know what is going to happen in its turn. And this is, guys, it is definitely helpful for every level of player. Any level of player. And I have no idea how many of us, the pros in this game, have actually managed to realize this. Of course, I'm one of the best players in this game.
Syrian's eye.
Okay, we can pull back. Let's pull back even more. We don't want to get engaged by... Okay, we recruited the hero because this is all that counts. Let's see. It's gonna get besieged here, I guess, this city, but... Yeah, there it is. It's besieged. Okay, what does Boris have? He's got these war bear riders. Apart that, he's got a lot of... Okay, he's got a pretty decent army. And he took this, alright. We don't need it though. We don't need the settlements. We can recruit at random from every place we are. Very lore wise, this one, how they made it, the recruitment. You know, recruiting from local house warbands that are roaming the area. It's province. It's a region, not just province. What the? Okay, so what happened here, guys? Let me explain you what happened. Okay, so what happened in this place? We lost our settlement. And so the vessels succeeded, they got separated, as you see. But this doesn't mean anything, okay? This doesn't mean anything. So, from what I can tell, you don't want to be losing your... I didn't know that. You don't want to be losing to be without any region. Because if you do so, you lose your vessels. Okay, so that's something I didn't know about. But it's fine, it's fine. Anyway, I guess this is the end of this start. Besides, it was a guide on how to do this, make this work. Also, how not to fail it, which I didn't know about myself.
Commands me.
So you don't want to lose your territories, so I guess giving this to the Slanesi faction was a wrong move, because I do need to have some territories.
What?
Okay, so this is it. I definitely will upload this to YouTube, because... Okay, at this point now, what do we give? He got House Gladiator, and what's that? Okay, weapon strength, leadership, and what's that? Yeah, with the authority. He's supposed to be an undivided.
Chaos.
Okay, so... Yeah, this is how you want to be doing this.
It is decreed by me.
And let me check, where is this... Okay, there is the plains of... There is the Nergleth faction. I'm gonna keep going a bit, just to see... Ah, alright, so from what I can tell, taking this is a secure region also. So, it helps to take this kind of province, this region as well. Because, like I said, you don't want to lose your regions. If you do so, your vessels become... they stop the alliance. So you don't want to be losing your region. Something I didn't know. So this is how what you don't want to allow to happen, to fail it, because then this strategy, this beginning, this okay, this fails it. So you don't want to be losing your settlements. Well, maybe I could gift this region to this Lannis faction later, not at the moment though. You don't want to be losing your settlements, and you want to give each of your vessel a tier 5 settlement. So let me try to vassalize, subjugate the these marauders. Let's see how it goes. But it works, guys. In the previous. Okay, we got a plus.
Dominance. Gods agree.
Okay, what's that? Just marauders. Okay, we can recruit one of these, but we don't have the income to do it.
Onward to destruction.
Okay, there is no region of what the. Okay, it's not us. Okay, well, so this is how you do it. And as I told you guys, you careful not to fail it. So I advise taking the Bleeding Spire early on as well, before you confederate vassalize the Slanesi faction, the tier. And the whole point with this is to give them a tier 5 settlement, as the Bloody Sword has. So you get to construct the outpost and recruit all units that you need. Practically all of them become available. That's also a very good thing that Creative Assembly did. If you lose your city, I mean your last city, you lose your vassals, which is very 100% correct, because okay, now I want to subjugate this. We'll occupy it. We need to occupy it. So yeah, you should have occupying this.
I'll have this world.
Of course, not building anything at the moment. Even the defensive supply building is useful, because you don't want to be losing your settlements, I mean, that easy. So as I said, let's see. The Maya.
The gods.
Okay, so what we're gonna do? There it is, we can recruit, but we won't, because we will be suffering attrition again. We have Chaos Warriors, after all. Oh, we lost also the troops that we had from the vassals. Yeah, this happens. If you lose your vessel, you lose the troops that they have given you. Okay, so get this city over here, the Bleeding Spire, because it's far behind and you won't be losing it to enemy attacks. Now,
The Eye of Syrian has already told me your offer, but I will hear it from your lips all the same.
hold on. Yeah, we don't. No, we'll try to vassalize them. Okay, guys. Well, I guess this is the end of this video. This is how you do it, and also how you don't. What's this? What's this? Tribute for vessel. Okay, we'll go. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. I mean, I'm not playing a full campaign. Okay, this is how you do this vassalizing thing, tactic, beginning. This is a very good start, but this is also how not to fail it. I definitely should have gifted this to, I mean that early, maybe later, to this faction that we vassalize as well as the Bloody Sword and this. Maybe build the outpost. I guess you need to build the outpost pretty soon in order not to have others build the outpost there, because it happens as well. It happens many times. Another ally to be able to build this And we'll look at this army. This is army just an army of Nurglings. Okay, this is the Marauder army. These guys will fight, will be fighting each other. So yeah, it's not that hard to get them after because they won't be full stacks. So this is the guide of how to start as Archaon the Everchosen, and this makes this makes the whole campaign much more fun to play, and much more viable, because as you get to recruit the troops from your vassals, where you have your outposts. It's tier 5, both of them, the Wielding Foster for the Slanesh and the Burning Boulder for core. And then what are you gonna do? You're gonna get here, head to this one, I'd say, just as these guys will not be any more full stacks, and make another outpost here, and then you can also go to this place over here. Hold on a second. The Insulting Eye over here. It's somewhere over here. Vassalize them as well. Make another settlement, another outpost, I mean. Then you can vassalize the Demon Prince as well. And there you have it. You have all marks, all the marks of, or you can ignore the Demon Prince. I don't think he will attack. You may vassalize him. You have all the Monogod units. Which is the very lore-wise campaign, how you do it, very good. And also, I guess you do want to deal with Malus Darkblades, which you can take, you can fight against him. He won't be. Because the Demon Prince is weak on his stat, but Archaon the Everchosen, okay, it's not that much. He's a legendary lord with his gear. His gear becomes available pretty soon, the quests I mean. And you see how you get the sorcerer, so you have spells from Lore of Metal, Lore of Death, Lore of Fire from Archaon, and the Lord of Shadows from Sorcerer. Very good armor, very good combination. You also have this champion, and to do this, for example, where is the quest battle? Quests, there it is. Missions, hold on. Okay. What's this? Destroy this access. Short campaign victory. Yeah, and okay, 35 short campaign victory. You get plus power. Okay, let's see the missions. The Slayer of Kings. Victory conditions. Okay, the Slayer of Kings. I want to see a little bit. Yeah, let's see the enemy we're dealing with. We get the. Yeah, I don't see the battle, but yeah, it's some armor piercing house warriors, which we can turn all of our. We can give this guy a chariot, the exalted hero, and we can turn all these guys. Hold on. Warband upgrades into armor piercing marauders. Yeah, so if you have all these armor piercing marauders, they get to trade well with Chaos Warriors with great weapons, because these are much cheaper and they are armor piercing. And with the cavalry we got, and the mages, and the hero, the mission will go pretty good. Of course you need Dorgar as well, so you need to wait a bit. So guys, thanks all for watching. Be well everybody. Be careful not to fail it, so you don't want to lose a territory. And that's a pretty good start. You also get to recruit like units such as the Blood Letters and Demonettes early on, and they will help with the quest for the Slayer of Kings. It's not the most hard thing to do not to fail this vassalized strategy. It's not also very easy. It's not easy for sure. Okay, it's it's expected difficulty. So guys, thanks all for watching. Be well everybody, and see you in the next cast.